And hey guys, welcome back to the channel, back with Midwest Express. It's May 8th, and I have been super busy. This is like, not Super Bowl weekend, but it's like the playoff weekend for my market. There's a lot of conferences. The university has graduation this week, so a lot of parents coming in from out of town. Good time to drive Uber, good time to do roadie orders. It's springtime. I am trying to make hay right now because the money is good, because I know in 2 weeks, after all the students are gone, the market is super saturated with drivers, and it is going to be a struggle. It's going to, not necessarily a struggle, but I'm going to have to change gears. I'm going to have to start working festivals and summertime events more and kind of shift the way I do gig work now. But a lot of stuff's been going on. Yesterday, Instacart announced that they are now teaming up with Uber and that they are going to be doing a collab. So on the Instacart app, you'll now be able to order food through, which will be fed to the Uber Eats app. So Uber Eats drivers will be delivering Instacart orders for restaurants. And this collab, I think, is just one of the first steps of things that we might see in the future. And we can timestamp this one, and I'll say I told you so later on. But Uber's been really trying to get into the grocery game, and I think this collab with Instacart is like step one to try to get the food. And Instacart wants to get into the restaurant food delivery as well. So this is a good match. I could see, 2024, 2025, I think are going to be the years remembered as mergers and acquisitions. And if you can't beat them, you buy them. And I think there's going to be a lot of more mergers. And, that's how some of these, that's how DoorDash has gotten so big, because they bought out a lot of the competition. Same thing with Grubhub. So I think that it'll be interesting to kind of see where this goes in the near future. Restaurant delivery is kind of dead. DoorDash is struggling. DoorDash stock is down significantly in the last few weeks. Nobody has expendable, disposable money that they can just order food. I think mainly it's out of necessity, or when they do a lot of big promos. Like this week, DoorDash sent me a half off my next 2 orders for DoorDash if I use that app. So I'll probably do it. I'll probably pick up the food myself, but I'll probably use those 50% off, because even though the restaurants are marking it up, that 50% off is still a great deal for you. So that's been kind of going on. Draiver sent me out a notification saying that, the medical certification card, that if you have a ride that is over 150 miles with Draiver, you need to have a medical DOT, Department of Transportation medical card. So I have scheduled a DOT physical this next week, along with a physical for some other stuff as well. So I was like, I'm going to do 2 birds, 1 stone. So that's been going on. And even another breaking story in my market this last week was an Uber driver was stabbed multiple times, escaped out of his vehicle, ran into a Target, and was rushed to the ER. Luckily, he's stable, and it looks like he's going to recover from his wounds. But, we have a big homeless population here in my city based on the size of the city. Compared to other cities, it's probably small, but there is a homeless drop-in center nearby where this gentleman was stabbed. I don't know if it was somebody dealing with mental health issues or drug addiction, or just a bad person that decided he was going to carjack him and stab him and take his vehicle. But luckily, the driver's recovering. But it has a lot of drivers in the area kind of spooked. The guy's, 52 years old, married, supporting his family, and that is the life of an Uber driver. Everybody has a story of how they're trying to make some extra money, to make ends meet, to keep the struggle alive. And it's really disheartening and sad when you see things like this happen to people. So that's kind of got the Uber community here a little bit spooked. A lot of drivers talking about it. concerns for safety. The accident, I mean, this happened at like 8:40 in the evening. So it wasn't like super late, wasn't really a bad neighborhood, wasn't really, I don't know if he's seen any signs ahead of time. It'd be interesting to find out. I don't know the driver personally, and I know a lot of drivers in the area. Everybody's kind of asking, does anyone know this guy? We'd like to start a GoFundMe, but we don't even know his name as of now. So, but maybe that'll be released here in the near future. But on a positive note, summertime is here. Weather is good. Trying to make some money as best as possible before we get into the thick and the dog days of summer. There is lots of drivers. And when I say lots of drivers, orders don't stay up on any of these apps more than seconds before somebody takes them. So you got to get it while it's good. You got to drive when it's busy, and you got to be safe and keep your head on a swivel. So hopefully you guys get some value out of this, or at least entertainment. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.